Hello. Okay.
Okay. Terima kasih banyak, Encik. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. We can make it fast because I also have a meeting in 20 minutes later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. For the first question is from personal information about interviewee.
Okay.
Okay. What is can I know your name and age?
My name is Mr. Kang Pok Wai, and I will drop you my name card later.
Okay.
And I'm the regional director of the company,
Okay.
and I was working from this company since 2008.
Okay.
Okay. So I was in the business for the international business for more than 15 years. Can you describe the main business activity of the company? Okay, our company is a seafood company. We are dealing in the frozen seafood and the frozen processed food. Okay, for the product that we mainly export to the international is our shrimp, the prawn, and the soft shell crab, and also for our processed food.
All right.
Okay, our company been exporting to overseas over 20 years.
Okay. 20 years.
And
Oh.
the country of we exporting is like Brunei. In the Southeast Asia country, we are exporting to Singapore, Brunei, Indonesia, Philippines. Just a minute. Hello.
All right.
I was meeting. You ask someone to come to take the car. Okay. And Philippines, Cambodia, China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Korea,
Banyak juga
Australia. Yeah. In the whole company, actually, we are more than 500 workers for the whole company because we are a group of company. And this company is not a family-owned company; it's a professional managed company. So we have different directors in a different subsidiary. And what was the first country market your company enter when started to export? Our first country to export is actually China and Japan.
China and Japan.
Okay, what were the main reason of motivation for a company to start export to gain profit? Okay, does your company have dedicated staff or department responsible for international operation? We are the international is part under our sales department. So actually don't have a special only for the international. Actually, is a sales department have the team that handle both and international. Company participate in any international trade fair exhibition or trade mission? Yes, we every year also have some exhibition internationally and locally. Like the local, we will participate in some main exhibition like MIHAS, 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 and FHM, Food and Hotel Malaysia. And also we are participate in international expo, right? The ThaiFex, THAI ThaiFex. And would you describe your company export performance over the past 3 to 5 years? Okay, past 3 to 5 years is a very challenging market, especially for the international, because after the COVID, the whole world market has been changing. Our company before COVID maybe 60% for export, for 60% for the local and 40% for the export. And after the COVID, we changed to 90 and 10. That means 10% for export, 90% for local. Because the world market is been dropping up and down due to some international macro reason, the currency and the market downsize. The whole world also having this problem, including in Malaysia.
Betul.
Can you describe the level of knowledge and understand of company had about the target foreign market before start to export? The level before you export, maybe 0 or 1.
Yeah.
After you export, you will learn from there.
Uh-huh.
Have you your team ever face difficulties because of limit knowledge of foreign market requirement? Could you describe example? Every foreign country is different requirement. There's no standard uh, knowledge you can learn from a single countries because different country they have their own import requirement for the certificate and the documentation.
Mm-hmm.
So every country you need to separate for the learning. So I can't give you an example of it. You need
Is
to
okay.
be export only you will get the information
All right.
because every country require different
Mm-hmm.
documents. How did your company prepare to enter foreign market in terms of gather information and knowledge? Uh, we get it from online. We go to the different country embassy to get the information. Like you want to go to China, you need to go to China embassy to do some information check. You can also check some information from Matrix, but most of the time you need to get the information from the country of you exporting.
Mesti
What
banyak
source of
proses kan
information?
embassy tu.
Embassy you can get some, but not that relevant. Sometimes you need your buyer to help you to get the information.
Okay.
A potential buyer will help you to get some information if they require for your product. What source of information like government agency, trade associate, market report did you use to learn about foreign markets? I would say we get it online.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you feel the information you had was sufficient for making informed decision? Why or why not? I can't get your question.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Uh, this one I can't get your question for the number 5. I think all the information when before you make decision, you still need to get the on spot decision on information.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't get the free information for anything. Only when you like if you want to go to China, you need to get the China requirement. This all you need to when you need export only you will get it. In your opinion, how has the lack of international knowledge affect your company export activities, delay market entry, compliance issue? This one also the same. As I say, you need to do a lot of the information check when you want to export.
Okay.
Mm. Have you faced any loss or setback due to inadequate understanding of foreign regulation or business practice? It's always happen. If some country change of the policy, you will not get the information on the spot. Sometimes like government can be change the
Mm-hmm.
information. Yeah.
Mm.
Some is Malaysia government problem, some is the import country government problem. So it's totally depend on the documentation of the update how fast. Have you faced any losses or setback due to okay the one? What step has your company taken to overcome this knowledge gap? Hiring, consultant, training, collaboration. I think this is all nonsense. This is just to pay more money. Okay. In
Roman.
hindsight, what knowledge would has been most helpful before expanding abroad? Get your country requirement.
Okay.
How do you plan to enhance your company international knowledge in the future?
This one
Nothing much
boleh
you can.
boleh skip kot. You can just skip.
Yeah. What advice would you give to other SME that are planning to expand international regarding knowledge preparation? Basic Basically you need to have the international certificate requirement like HACCP, this kind of the international level, but it may not be perfect because some country may require some very special documentation, so it still depends on the country you want to go.
Okay.
Cultural difference and the challenges physical distance. When your company exporting, what cultural difference between Malaysia and the target company market did you encounter? Of course, the first is the taste. It's because I'm doing in the food line.
Mm-hmm.
So cultural difference, some is because of the wording. Some wording may be in Malaysia we are concerned, but in their side they may not be concerned. some like actually we may think that the halal very important, but when you go into the international market, they don't really care about it.
Oh.
Even you go to the like Saudi Arabia country, you may need halal, but they may not need you to be emphasized on
Macam
halal.
tak
For
asli
them,
sangat lah.
dia tak penting kan.
Oh, tak penting kan.
If you go into China, then they will even some point of the country will ask you to take out the halal logo
Oh, okay. Contoh macam
because
China.
it halal issue becomes sensitive for their people.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah. How did this cultural difference affect your company communication and business relation with the foreign partner and client? You can skip this. This one is not so important.
Just skip.
Actually, cultural difference is not that important. It depends on the market itself. They require what kind of the important information on it only.
Like
Can you
the
describe
knowledge lah.
Experiential learning can you explain how your company learn about the international market through hand-on experience? When you do, then you know. Were there any specific challenges of facing when the foreign market for the first time? How did you overcome that? Same thing. When you do, when you know. Okay. For the mistake, the most of the time you need to know that international trading, the most important document you need to have. I would say that you will need to fulfill the basic information like you need to have the health cert, you need to have the certificate origin, and for the shipping document, you need to be fulfill the country requirement. So even for the certificate of origin, they have a many version. So you need to know which version is your exporting country they require. They will benefit for your importer to maybe run out of tax. Learning adaptation. How has your company adapted into internationalization strategies based on previous experience? This one. In what way has trial and error shaped your company approach exporting or operating in foreign market? Every country always change, so you need to keep changing. Have you ever made any changes of your product, service, and business due to the feedback and challenge of the encounter foreign market? Yes, your product labeling is the main. Product labeling always need to change to follow the country of origin. How does your company capture and share the lesson learned from international experience internally? Keep update. Do you have any formal and informal system for learning from past export experience? Internal report, meeting, knowledge sharing. Knowledge sharing is important. Internal report, I would say useless because it keep changing. How do you ensure that the knowledge gained from internationalization is used to improve future expansion effort? I can tell you, no. Every country different. Challenger and limitation. What challenger has your company faced in terms of learning from internationalization experience? You need to well prepare.
Well prepared.
Is your opinion how could your company has accelerate its learning process when expanding abroad? Same thing. You need to learn from your country. Yeah. So in the conclusion, I would say for doing the international market, you need to know your country of exporting, which country is your target market, and the target. Of course, you need to know that the culture of the target market. So at least you will know what product will they interested in your product before you want to enter. Because if you got 10 product, you don't expect 10 product can be sellable. Yeah. So only certain product maybe will be burst in that. They will still need some luck. Okay.
Okay, right. Thank you so much,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we take picture?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay.